video at the beginning of our lesson to reiterate what we're going to be doing. Okay? We are going to take a pile of terms. It's not really a pile, it's like a line. Okay? And we need to combine any of them are the same. We are not going to say 5 hamburgers, 2 Cokes, 3 fries, 2 fries, 2 hamburgers. Okay, that's not efficient. So we are going to take a list of terms and we're going to make it efficient. Okay, so let's talk about some vocabulary first. Do I have something on me? There's lots of people laughing and looking at me, so I just need to make sure that like, okay. Okay. You guys are making me a little self-conscious here. Hey.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Just remind you, I'm recording right now, so like you guys being ridiculous, it's not helpful.
Wait, what?
This records. Okay. Which ones are the terms with a variable? I agree with 14x. I almost agree with 2x and 5x. So that subtraction's got to stay with the number. Okay. Those are our variable terms. Our constant terms are the ones without a variable, like 9 and 8 and 1. Okay. Now, when we combine like terms, if we have variable terms like we do right here, we are going to have to use the operations of the coefficients. So our coefficients are those numbers in front of our variable. So like, what's the coefficient of this number right here?
2.
14. What's the coefficient of this number right here?
-2. Who just
Negative 2. Just stop. What's the coefficient of this guy?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Okay. Fair? Okay. I feel really good about you being able to do this. So could you try number 2 and 3 and just fill in those 6 boxes for me, please? If you need a calculator, you grab a calculator. We probably won't need one until we're on page 21, but it's possible that a calculator could help you. Okay? Hey, Liam, come on. Okay. In number 2, Landon S., what are our variable terms? 3x and 7x. Okay, good. Josie, what about our constant terms? 6 and negative 4. Okay, when we look at our variable terms, Matthew, what are the coefficients? 3 and 7. Okay? Feel good about those?
Almost.
Okay. If we look at number 3, Carly, what are our variable terms for number 3? Good. Okay. Elaine, what about our constant terms? 3 and 16? Yep. And that's why we're doing this. That negative is just, I know it is a -3, okay? And we can think of it as -3, but that minus sign needs to be attached to the 3, okay? Which means our coefficients are -12 and 4, okay? So why are we talking about all of this, okay? Our whole goal is to combine like terms. Why are we working on this and not equations? Because next week we're going to have to use this while we're solving an equation. Okay? This is more complicated than what we'll see in an equation. We just need to practice before we get there. Okay? So, we need to figure out which terms we can pile together, how many piles we're going to make. Okay, so right now I see variable terms that have x, and I see constant terms. So basically we're going to make 2 different piles, right? So this is what my suggestion is going to be. And I think some of you did this last year with your 7th grade math teacher. But we're going to box and circle, okay? I'm going to put boxes around all of my variable terms. So I'm going to put a box around 14. I'm going to put a box around, what's the next one? Thank you for saying the minus with it. We have to attach the sign in front of it. And then what's our other one? The minus 5x, okay? Then I'm going to put circles around our constants. Now, I know that this is a 9, but I would like you to circle the plus with it. I would like you to circle the +8, and I would like you to circle the +1, because that's going to be important for you to know what operation you're doing, okay? Then what are we going to do? We're going to actually do these operations with our numbers. So 14x minus 2x minus 5x. What would that be? 7x. Okay, if you're maybe a little nervous, then in your calculator, you're literally going to put 14 minus 2 minus 5. That's how we get our 7x. Okay? Okay. Then we're going to take our 9 plus 8 plus 1. If you need your calculator, that's how you're going to type it in. What is a positive 9 plus 8 plus 1? Okay, so am I going to write 7x 18?
No.
Plus 18. How do we know that it's plus 18? Because 18 is positive. Okay. Okay. This is what we're doing. Okay. Landon, you're making me really nervous about falling. Okay. All right. So I want you to look at number 18.
18.
Okay. I know that's probably not the problem you thought I was going to talk about. That's the problem I want to start with. Okay. I see some of you already putting boxes and circles around terms, and I think that that's awesome. I am going to put a box around minus 2n, and I'm going to put a box around minus 3n because those are our 2 variable terms. Then I'm going to circle 4, and I'm going to circle minus 19. That is a very specific number.
Well, I need them for Spanish, and Miss Ripple told me that you had some.
Well, I used to have some until Miss Christensen took them.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You might want to cut those in half and they'd go longer. Okay. I like to look at my variables first. So what happens when I take minus 2n minus 3n? How many n's do we have? Okay, I heard 3 different answers. Negative 2 plus a negative 3. Negative 5. Some of you might want to use a calculator to help you. What happens when we take 4 minus 19? So we will say minus 15. There's our answer. Fair? Okay. These are why we spent the first few weeks of school practicing our integer operations, but you do get to use a calculator, so if you're a little nervous, put it in the calculator.
Does it matter which way you put it?
Ooh, that is a great question. Does it matter which way you put it? I will be fine if you put minus 15 minus 5n. It means the same thing. Okay? It means the same thing. So let's look at number 20. How about you go ahead and put boxes around your variable terms and circles around your constant terms. Okay, like I said, use a calculator if it helps you. If we have minus 5r plus 13r, that's going to combine to be what?
8R.
I heard 8r from one human. 8r? Okay. What about negative 1 minus 6? Minus 7. Okay? Now, some of you may have said, ooh, I'm just going to go in order of I see them. So the same answer would be negative 7 plus 8r. That means the same thing. Okay? That's how you would rearrange that if you put them in a different order. Okay? I'm feeling like you can try number 22 without me. I think you can do that. Do number 22. Check in with your neighbor to see if they got the same thing. Why aren't you writing this down? You got it. Oh no. Get the wrong one? I'm sorry. Okay. When we combine like terms, what did you get for a coefficient for x? Ooh. What? This middle one right here, what's its coefficient? This has a coefficient of 1. So if we have negative 7 plus 1 plus 6, what is that? That's 0x.
That's an addition sign. Oops.
But are we going to write 0x? No. What about minus 12 minus 9? So we have 0x minus 21, but we don't need the 0x. It's just a negative 21. If you write 0x, I'm not going to stop you. Okay. All right, one more. I'm really a little bit confused about 24. Why am I confused? Oh my gosh, there's A's and B's. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to box the A's. I'll still put circles around the constants.
Triangle.
You know what? That's a great idea. Let's put triangles around the B's.
Great idea, Landon. You're so smart.
Okay, so now my boxes, I have negative A minus 3A.
Circle, 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 circle.
So negative 1A minus 3A
W.
is negative 4A. Thanks for your help. Okay, negative 5B plus 4B minus 11. What's negative 5 plus 4 minus 11? Huh? Negative 12B. And then what do we do with the plus 2?
Plus 2.
Oh, it's just plus 2. Turn the page.